Hi there everybody, this is Reverend Elcom. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry for the delay that has been happening on my videos. I've been doing, theater activities and a lot of important stuff, but put that aside. You heard it all, folks. This pandemic has been horrible in that it's been hurting the movie business in general, jobs, all that kind of stuff. And so what we try to do is that we try to adapt to the new hobbies, finding out who we really are, and all of that stuff. And so I want to take the time, because I've been thinking about this for a while, about 4 things that we should do when the pandemic is over, and it requires your mental health and people with autism, especially folks like me and everybody else. So, what are these number 4 that I chose? Well, these are my opinions. Some of they may not be right because you have your own and everybody else has theirs. But these are my opinions. It's okay if you don't like them. We have a right to our own opinion, and we accept that, and we can be friends and be in love with each other. So, without a doubt, let's begin. Number 4. Adapt to your new hobbies. When the coronavirus unexpectedly hit worldwide, we had to figure out what can we do, to keep us entertained or keep us sane. So we did some new hobbies, even though we have hobbies that we always do during elementary, middle, and high school or out throughout our childhood. We enjoyed that, right? So you decided to do new hobbies. Like, example, your hobbies used to be playing video games, jumping down a trampoline, or simply just anything that you like. But then you added a new hobby in your list, and you can draw. That's draw, like art. So that can be one of your new hobbies, and you enjoyed it so much that you wanted to give it a try more and more until you're like, okay, this is really hard. I'm not sure if I could do this. But yeah, Good to America says that when the pandemic is over, you can use your new hobbies and use it as your get-to place, so that whenever you are ready to adapt to your new environment, you can try out new things. So that in the near future, you can say, hey, what was your so what you did for your hobbies? Did art, I learned how to use a camera, do all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Number 3, learn how to interact with people in a new way. So, what do you mean by that? If we're ever going to get back to normality, we haven't seen our family or friends in a year, which is insane. Continuing countless years. So once we get back, it's like going back through society. You have to know, when are you going to come back and talk with your friends or your family members. Now the best way to do that is, example, you can watch one of my videos, so you can find out exactly what you're trying to do, or you can talk with your mom and dad how to have conversations with each other, because my parents did that, and your parents might have done the same thing in the past, but so if you lost that, this is a good chance to regain it back. And the way you talk to your friends, just tell them, hey, I really missed you, and tell them what they did and how they keep sane, so that, because once again, this has impacted the entire world. So, and it shows that from the New York Times post, where they said if you're going back to seeing your family and friends, it's going to be hard to try to cope back to your own self, because once again, we've been in lockdown for a year. And so go to your mirror, learn your facial expressions, and make sure that you know who you're talking to, what you're going to talk about, and how things are going. And I promise you, it'll be fun. It'll be great for you, because we're almost done to be back to normality. Number two. Now, number two is I'm trying. Hold on. I know it's been a while because I need to make a video, but number two is learn what how do you. Okay, hold on. It's okay. I just had a little mishap. But number two is just keep yourself safe. Yes, I know you're gonna be saying, well, once the pandemic's over, it's over. True. But but there are times when it's over, some people can get it back. So maintain your close social distance and also be careful with the people who you're talking to, because nowadays because people are cruel, they go insane and all that kind of stuff. And so, if you need to get off like social media, you can do that. If it's hard, then say like you're gonna take a minute break. Because some people have been quitting social media while they were in quarantine, or they still kept it up with their family and friends. And that also goes out for anybody, because social media is a cruel thing. It's fun, but then things can go really dark really fast. So be aware of where you are going to be talking with somebody or with your family or friends, and always know that you miss them very much, that everything will be alright. But if you're going to like a hospital, there's a post on like Watch Mojo of 10 things you should do after when the pandemic's over, and that's like support small businesses, because it hurt the small businesses around the world. And also in the States, everywhere else. The other thing is that, I know you're gonna argue with this, but still wear a mask whenever you're in the hospital, even though doctors wear it, because whenever something bad happen. But keep that in mind. I know you're probably gonna say, oh, it's over, it's gonna be over, this is just fake news. Well, did 600,000 people die? Is that fake news? Think about that. I'm sorry for going on that rant. And the number one thing that you should do when the coronavirus pandemic is over, and this is important, is that find out who you really are. During this time, I had to figure out who I am and why am I here when the coronavirus hit. And I'm pretty sure you all did at home. Figuring out where you are, who you are, why you're here, and what is your goal. We all had rough times, especially in school, where, sure, elementary was fun. You had those memories. Middle school can be fun, but sometimes there are some moments you want to forget. High school, now I enjoyed my high school year, but my brother didn't, and some of y'all liked high school, and some of y'all don't, because they had some rough memories. But when college came and everything was fine, but then in spring break of March of last year, the United States has said that the coronavirus will now close everything down, that we're in quarantine lockdown. At first, when you hear that, it's like, awesome, no school, but then all of a sudden it's kind of like this. Please make it stop. So yeah, just keep in mind that find out who you really are and why are you here, because there's something lost out there that you need to find. Especially with the people of like autism, because like me, I had to figure out who I was and why am I here, especially with my friends. And all of y'all can do the same thing, because you all had a perfect time to figure out when, how, and why you are here. Like, what can you do if you want to be a basketball player? You can try out for the basketball team. You just find your tribe. If you can do all that, then you can have the chance and the audacity to do that. Don't mess up on things that you are going to accomplish. And college is not for everybody. Some people have made it, and some people have don't. And always stay in school, even though online classes are still going on. Some they're planning to go back to in person, and it's all right to say that, okay, I know that this is close to being over, but online classes are still going to happen, whether you like it or not. And you may go in person, but that has to decide to the president of each college or school district. So, my advice to you is that talk to yourself to the mirror, talk with your family, your friends, have a deep conversation, tell yourself, who am I? Why am I here? What is my goal? What makes me angry? What makes me sad? What makes me happy? And how do I do it? Or read a book. You can read popular books like The Alchemist or all that kind of stuff. So that wraps up for today. I want to say, hope you guys have a great summer. I'm really glad that I got the time and I'm back to make some more videos. So I want you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Share it with your friends or your family. And I'll be back for a 4th of July celebration. This is River Delcom. I speak autism and mental health. Good day.